Now it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook,
75 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again.
Into the hands of London. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here's Ritter.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
Going up top for Miller. And it'll be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 55, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Cook up the gut. And down he'll go at the 25.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready up? Right 58, right there. Target.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Caught out left side by Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To the air, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On play action, Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 55 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Ritter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Ka'ir Elam makes the pick.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's go, 50, green.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ritter now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
67 yards.
And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Arnold Ebiketie coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a give running right, it's Cook.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
This a quick pass to Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. That's quickly out wide to Davis.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check 55. Come on. Check 50.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Bass on for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get... Football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd and short, Ritter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now Ritter to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now look at him go. Oh, no, he lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to swell the lead to 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd down and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Allen.
That is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Ritter.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, We take a break. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A final shot now for Ritter. This ball intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often.